Yeah, hi guys, Ron from Truth About Addiction. Just wanted to talk to you guys about my story, and I don't really go into a lot of my story a great deal, but my addiction started long before I took drugs. I didn't, I was pretty screwed up before I ever took drugs. I'd already been to prison, Pentridge Prison in 1971, 72. Toronto Boys Home. I went from prison to the Boys Home, which was a youth training centre. I'd already shot my first man. I'd been involved in a shootout with the police, major break and enters, and I was just completely out of control. I shot some other guys, gangsters, and that was long before I took a drug. I drank a bit of alcohol. I didn't like alcohol. Alcohol always made me sick. I always went into blackout. So, people go, oh, I did it because I was I was a drug addict. I didn't do it because I was a drug addict. I just did it because I was an addict. The drugs became later on into my life, and in prison I was introduced to drugs. And to me, I thought it filled the hole that I had in my life that I tried to fill with violence and crime. And I'm a career criminal. I came from a criminal background. My family were criminals, and I didn't know right from wrong. I had no understanding of compassion or empathy or the harm that I was causing to other people. When you put a gun in someone's face and say, "Give me your money," I guess it must traumatise them. I've been robbed at gunpoint. I was bashed by the bikies. I can't even remember what year it was now, 79, 80, and they hit me with a tire lever and broke my jaw and my cheekbone, and I've got a couple of mates of mine who are now in recovery, and they laugh about it. I was walking around, I had a bandage wrapped around my head, because I had my jaw wide shut because my jaw was broken right off, and I had a pump action shotgun in my bag, and I was walking around saying, "Do you know, the guys?" Because I was trying to find this guy that set me up first, and then I wanted to get the bikers after that, and so I really don't have an excuse to blame the drugs for my behaviours. In fact, I've said this many times, and I say it as a joke, but maybe I'm not joking. I believe heroin saved my life, and it saved a lot of other people's lives, because once I started taking heroin, I didn't care anymore about what you said or what you did or anything else. I couldn't care less. I was trying to get stoned, sit in a room somewhere and not off. And so it's quite funny when I think about my past, and my stories might be different in a lot of ways, but it's exactly the same, because I still ended up destitute and derelict and, in a rehab, and, started my road to recovery. So yeah, look, from now on, I'm going to put a bit of a post on every now and again, just to let you guys know that what I've seen and what I did in prisons. I think it'll be interesting for some viewers, and, might just shine a light on what's really happening out there in the world of addiction. Thanks, guys.